Once upon a time, a king and queen lived happily with their two handsome sons and their little daughter, Princess Rosette, who had beautiful golden hair. Everyone who saw her fell in love with her. In celebration of her birth, the queen invited fairies from all around and held a magnificent feast. The fairies, however, gave a dire warning. Rosette will bring great misfortune to her brothers, possibly even causing their demise. Hearing this, the king and queen were struck with grief. In the following days, the king sought advice from ministers and wise men but found no solace. Meanwhile, the queen sat by Rosette's cradle in tears. Then the king remembered an old hermit living in the woods near the castle who was known for his wisdom. "Let's ask him for guidance," suggested the queen. The next day they made their way to the woods. Due to the dense trees, they left their horses and continued on foot until they reached the hermit's tree. The hermit recognized them immediately. "Welcome, your majesties. What brings you here?" asked the hermit. The queen told him their plight. The hermit advised, "Confine Princess Rosette to a tall tower, and never let her out." Grateful, the king and queen hurried back to the castle and placed Rosette in a high tower. They visited her every day to keep her from feeling lonely. Rosette's older brothers, Prince Great and Prince Small, loved her dearly. But soon the king and queen fell ill and passed away on the same day. The entire kingdom mourned, especially Rosette. The counselors crowned the eldest brother, Prince Great, and set him on the golden throne with a diamond crown. They freed Rosette from the gloomy tower. She was mesmerized by the beautiful gardens filled with fruits, flowers, grass, and fountains. She saw a peacock and declared, "I will only marry the king of the peacocks." "But where will we find him?" asked Prince Great. "I do not know, but I will marry no one else," she replied firmly. Determined, Prince Great and Prince Small decided to travel in search of the king of the peacocks, leaving the kingdom under Rosette's care. The brothers journeyed far, asking everyone they met about the king of the peacocks, but always got the same answer. No one knew. Until one day they found a path lined with peacocks on every tree. The path led them to a city where the inhabitants dressed in peacock feathers. They met the king of the peacocks, who rode a golden chariot pulled by 12 peacocks. The king greeted them warmly and agreed to marry Rosette. He agreed on the condition that her heart was as golden and kind as her hair. Otherwise, he would punish them. Excited, the brothers wrote to Rosette, asking her to join them with her jewels. Leaving the kingdom in wise hands, she set off with her nurse, the nurse's daughter, and her green dog, sailing across the sea. While Rosette slept, the evil nurse proposed to the boatman to drown Rosette for 100 gold coins. The boatman agreed, and they threw Rosette, her dog, and her bed into the sea. Luckily, the bed was made of rare phoenix feathers and floated. The dog woke Rosette up by barking, and they drifted safely. Meanwhile, the nurse dressed her daughter in Rosette's clothes and jewels. When the false princess met the Peacock King's entourage, they noticed she lacked golden hair and was mean. Reaching the palace, the impostor kicked a peacock.